This episode of The General's Gentleman is sponsored by Ashes of the Singularity. Take control of epic battles in a massive scale RTS where you control thousands of units. With up to 14 players per game, it's the biggest RTS to date.
Welcome to The General's Gentleman.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to a 2v2 in the Relic 2v2 with a balanced preview mod tournament thing.
Close enough.
The stuff that we've been casting at the moment, the video games, the road to Kharkov shall be the map. Our players for today as our allies, Bachu as our USF and Angry as the UKF.
And the Axis, my main boys, Stormless and Tenshi. Stormless, of course, being a co-caster that does a lot of Coh2 stuff. I'm sure you all know who Stormless is. And Tenshi is my StarCraft 2 coach, pretty much. Tenshi is a fellow caster. He does a lot of StarCraft 2 stuff. He was casting at DreamHack StarCraft and even CSGO as well. So he's kind of a big deal outside of the Coh scene. And yeah, we've been playing a lot of StarCraft and such. I've done casting with him for StarCraft. Wasn't on the channel though because it was like a sponsored event and they had the rights to the videos. But yeah, it was cool. So I'm glad to be casting these guys. It's basically going to be us fanboying over Stormless and Tenshi, even though they aren't particularly that amazing at Company of Heroes 2.
Can confirm Tenshi is
publicly BMing Stormless.
Yeah.
Not all the time though.
Can say that Tenshi and Stormless are both super cool mad dogs. I will happily confirm that.
Did you see where I BM'd Stormless on the official Relic Twitch?
Did you really?
Yeah.
Rough.
What was happening?
Was that?
We were talking about the Winter Balance preview. This was with Kyle for like this kind of podcasty thing, talking about the preview mod and explaining the decisions behind a lot of things. And we were talking about Stormless at one point, and someone was like, "Why isn't Stormless on the mod team or whatever?" And we were like, "Because we can't trust Stormless with making decisions because he would basically ruin the game." And Kyle was like, "Yeah, because he would put Deep Snow back in. He would put Cold Tech back in." Stormless likes a lot of the stuff that everyone hates when it comes to Coh2.
What a hipster.
Yeah.
And that was actually a cool play by Tenshi. We could have seen a re-micro by Angry of the Vickers, but we didn't see that. He ran the Kubel in, got the scout, and tanked all the Vickers damage, and then as the burst ran out, he ran the Strum Pioneers through into another garrison. Trust Tenshi to find some super cool way to micro, even when he's only got 3 squads on the field. So
Yeah.
not enough StarCraft, man. It's like this is much easier than Reaper micro.
It's interesting when you have a different perspective, because a lot of people that play Coh don't play a lot of different RTS games, or at least not things like StarCraft, because for some reason it's cool to hate StarCraft because StarCraft's popular and Company of Heroes isn't. But a lot of kind of the mechanics that you get from other RTS games like StarCraft do transfer over in certain ways, and you see kind of the application of a lot of these techniques, and yeah, it's just interesting to watch how different backgrounds can affect the way people play.
Absolutely, Machine, absolutely. So this is all about kind of going for the fuel deny, but at the moment the Vickers is kind of stopping that. Tenshi has yet to find the ability to decap a point. Doesn't have anything to pull the Vickers fire to one of the other doors. It's a very active game so far. But yeah, the cutoff Machine, you're right. It's an excellent point.
Yeah, he's cut off. It's kind of my way of subtly gesturing that you are wrong, but without doing so intrusively. Yeah, he's cut off the fuel, so no income at all for the fuel of the allies. And meanwhile, Stormless is like, "That's cool, man. I got the fuel. Don't worry." So pretty good play so far from the Axis. It's actually the US mortar, I think, that went down. Given that there's dead US dudes next to it, that is the US mortar.
Safe assumption.
Can't quite cap that though. Can Stormless? Maybe we'll see Bachu get that one. He has a 5-man squad here at full health. Not anymore.
Actually dodged the second shot. Can probably cap this one if he's quick.
Pioneers will have extra damage, so these riflemen have to be a little bit careful. I don't even know if he's actually focusing the rifleman. Yeah, maybe he's trying to focus the other rifleman to prevent the mortar cap.
Yeah.
But didn't do it damn though because he was at long range.
Also going to be possible. This is a really nasty engagement for Bachu just saying, "Oh, don't get behind the cover, man.
Yeah.
Oh, what are these mortar shots?" That's 6 models right there, just waiting to go down.
This mortar's having a good time.
Oh,
The mortar put his happy pants on and he's just doing his thing, you know, he's just sitting back. Only 3 kills, but a lot of damage has been done. Almost Vet 2 as well, Vet 1.5. If only there was like incremental veterancy, it's like Vet 1.33. Okay, now you get a little bit more scatter.
Yeah.
Vet 1.66, okay, now you get less, you get more accuracy. Or rate of fire.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bachu just suicided a rifleman squad.
Oh god,
to
he
get
did,
the cap
didn't
as
he?
well. He did.
Oh no.
He suicided a rifleman squad in order to get the mortar cap.
He must have misclicked the wrong squad,
Yeah.
or he had both of them selected, and whichever one's closer gets it first. I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
That, oh geez, that's definitely not good. Because we have LMG Gren squad, he has Stormless, he has his MG, so very good play with his combined arms of Stormless. Meanwhile, Tenshi's running around, having a bit of a harder time, but as you would expect, given that your opponent has the garrisons here, they have their own side of the map. So he's done well in terms of denying the fuel income, and the munitions income especially, for a while. But he may struggle a bit now once he's fighting out in the open, especially with like a Vickers and Tommies.
Yeah, so Mortar got wiped there as well. Got re-wiped, I'm guessing, by the Vermont Mortar coming from Stormless.
God.
Really, obviously, just really intelligent play here. Engages that you're not technically winning. Like, Stormless isn't gaining any ground here. He's not winning the engagements, infantry versus infantry, but the longer he stays there, the more time his Mortar has to fire and look for wipes and look for manpower bleed as well. As you can see, it's already Veterancy 2 with 6 kills on a hell of a lot of health damage.
6 minutes, 6 kills. Yeah, that's probably the fastest Vet 2 mortar I've ever seen, even in team games, even 4v4s. So we have the tier 2 being built now for Stormless. Will he go for his reinforcement half-track? Will he go for his scout car? Either would be a good choice. Oh man, may even steal this mortar if he gets his grenadiers in position.
Pretty brutal.
Double Stern Pioneer for Tenshi though, that's going to struggle here. And he's actually gone for his mech, so a quick Panzer II could be nasty.
Maybe, I mean that, oh wow, 3 Storm Pioneers? I don't know, Tenshi. I'm not sold on your meta here. I kind of get the 2 of them because then you can go really aggressive Panzer II play with quick repairs, and you can kind of create a lot of pressure there. But
it's also the Shreks as well.
Yeah,
because
and the Shreks.
if a AEC shows up or a Stuart, you want to have the Shreks, a Shrek or 2 Shreks ideally, but you also want to have a sweeper as well. So it makes sense if he's going for the Shreks to complement his Panzer II. We have the AT gun being built by Angry though, so that's a good anticipation. He needs to use the medical crates. Go on, Tenshi, don't be a noob, use medical crates. Heal your Sturms up. Sturms especially need to be at full health.
See, Tenshi just strikes me as a guy who reads patch notes, so...
Well, he's just using the med bunker, he's not actually using the Sturm Pioneer.
Right.
I mean, it's going to save him munitions, but he has a decent amount of munitions, and it's going to be wasting a lot of time as well. But I guess actually...
He wants another Shrek.
Yeah, he wants Shreks.
So, yeah,
okay, that's
yeah.
it. He's going for his sweeper, and you can get the Shrek soon. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, so he will have 2 Shreks. And a Puma! Oh! Oh, he shouldn't go Puma if he has 2 Shreks. I think that's your phone that got unplugged.
Seems like plenty, really? Is it dead? Alright, cool.
Well, either way, he's worried about this AA half-track. Okay, this Puma could be very nice here, because... Is there a pack? No, there's no pack, actually, so maybe he went for the half-track. So the Puma could be exactly what they need. Shrek's not too good versus the AEC, the M15 because of the suppression.
Potentially a bit of teamwork synergy coming in here from our allied players. Axis players, that being. I'm starting to push back. M15 going to create a fair bit of pressure here until the Puma can show up and turn the tide. There
is a squad of AT grenades, so the Puma has to be careful of that. Where is the Puma? Here it is, Tenshi. Maybe you should bait with the 251, the reinforcement half-track, draw some fire, get the M15 in that position. Let's flank with the Shrek as well, but he's pretty damn low. We also have G43, he's going to fire 1 Shrek, Puma coming in as well. That M15 got completely demolished. I think even a Faust came through.
Yeah, that was well out of position, actually coming in here from Angry. That was... Bachu, sorry, yeah, Bachu well out of position with that M15, not working out at all. And a nice engagement, excellent stuff here from... Axis players. The Puma has already paid dividends here. Useless AT grenade.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the I want Vet, but I also want to lose my squad as well. I mean, Vet's nice, but so is squad preservation. So a little bit risky there, but he actually survives the Rifleman, which is good. And yeah, gotta repair this Puma up. He has plenty of Sturm Pioneers. If he flanks the Vickers and if he flanks the Tommies, it's gonna be very punishing. Where are the Vickers? On the middle. Okay. Not actually covering the end of the VP. 4 Tommies though.
There are, yeah, in fairly decent positions. Angry has Some good play thus far. Engaging well at range, recognizing Tenshi's commitment to this Storm Pioneer playstyle. Obviously, you just want to sit behind cover, hold into the territory that you already have, and not risk getting ambushed by the Storm Pioneers.
Did he lose a Volk squad? Or did he just only ever have two Volks?
No, he only had 2 Volks. Yeah, no, yeah. Definitely only had 2 Volks. It was about getting the 3 Storm Pioneers up.
I got the wrong player selected. Yeah, there's a lot of Tommies here. Might be worth getting an MG, potentially, just to deal with this many squads of Tommies.
Certainly a good possibility. Nice engagement coming in here from Angry. Forcing off. Good focus fire as well, coming in.
Yeah, what are these Tommies doing? They're just running around in circles in front of the Storm Pioneers.
I thought they were going to stop inside of the cover or something like that and then just focus the Storm Pioneers down, but they didn't do that. They just kind of ran out and stopped and then didn't go into cover.
It wouldn't have worked anyway because, yeah, they have the Shrek, but there's 3 STGs which are very powerful up close, and he forces off the Tommies. Not very well played there by Angry. He's going to lose a VP, maybe even the munitions point as well. Other than that, we do have the Land Mattress Commando. Consistent infiltration commandos would be nice versus all the Storm Pioneers.
A squad of Pegruns coming out here for Stormless as well. Going to be creating some mad dog pressure.
Probably going to be going,
it's another wipe.
Rifles go down, doesn't drop the bazooka, but it's dead. It loses the bazooka. G43s are available here for Stormless. He's got them on all of his Grenadiers. No, one squad actually has the LMG, so mixing them in. And I know Stormless likes the G43s, even in live, where they're actually a downgrade, but now they're a little bit better. They give you a bit more long range damage, they give you more sight as well, so you can use it a bit tactically to spot for things. And the nade comes through. Nade. Oh no. Oh, loses that rifle squad as well. Those wooden houses are a death sentence versus those bundle grenades.
Bar's going to be dropped there on the ground as well, so someone's going to have to pick that up on the way through.
Pioneers as well, pretty good versus the Tommies up close.
Dropping a few two-man models to work out, though, will force the infantry section to retreat. The moment looking towards our victory points, 374 for the Allies. Our Axis on 393. So a fairly even victory point game. This half-track getting some work done, really allowing the forward reinforce, certainly helping out for Stormless with this support weapon play, and then now moving forward to help out the Bolts as well.
Yeah, there's the infiltration commandos. Gammon bomb comes through, mortar is wiped. Puma can just push them around, and the G43 is up close. Gonna have to retreat through the Volks as well.
No chase coming through from the Bolts. Actually going to stay stationary with these STGs. No refocus coming through either from the MG42, so we will see the commando survive this one, but a nice infiltrated commando play there to get the mortar wipe.
Yeah, and Tenshi's reinforcing from this. Oh, the Puma though, getting low to this AT gun.
Expander Havoc going to be backing away here. Nice suppression going to be coming in from the most interestingly positioned Vickers that I've seen so far today.
I was just about to say, really nice positioning of the Vickers because it covers his AT gun. The AT gun survives, but yeah, kind of a weird arc there, going to get flanked by these Grenadiers. They're very mobile with the G43s, so you can play a lot more aggressively versus Brits.
Maybe it's a psychological battle because you go to automatically flank the arc of the MG. It's like, oh no, it's facing towards the flanking arc, and it seems like Tenshi took the bait there.
It's not so obvious when you just see the Vickers. It's up until you actually click on it, and then you see the arc, and you're like, oh wow.
Yeah, see, when I flank MGs, I generally preemptively flank and then check the arc to make sure I'm going in the right direction. But I flank first. Flank first, ask questions later. So there you go.
The mortar will go down to this rifle. Now you don't need light cover. You don't want to be behind light cover for support weapons. It's either really heavy cover or no cover, because when you're heavy cover, you're clumped, but you have the damage reduction, so it's fine. But in light cover, it's only accuracy reduction, which won't help you versus grenades and mortars.
Not at all. So nice rifle nade coming in there from Stormless. We're really turning into another Ghost Mortar game here. That's the third time we've seen USF Mortar go down.
Again, going to just reinforce the pack with a half-track, no problems at all. Getting a bit of veterancy as well with the shared veterancy, a very nice feature to give the half-track a bit more scaling.
It's going to eat a Faust here as well. Grenadier's going to be moving in perfectly timed with the pack shot. There we go. The damage engine's going to come through. No dishonor coming in for the Stuart, but it's going to be diving after the half-track now. Gets one shot onto it. Going to get a second. Now the pack, awesome arc. Fantastic rephase here by Stormless. Going to get another shot down, and there goes the Stuart.
It's abandoned. The Stuart actually missed 2 shots there, so he may have... Oh, no, never mind. The AT, I guess the half-track. Not worth.
All kinds of not worth machine. Free Stuart. I like it. It's my favorite kind of Stuart.
AT gun goes down.
Captain's gonna go down here as well.
Even more not worth.
World's most obvious bundle nade.
Doesn't even need it.
Don't lose the captain.
The lieutenant, I believe.
Sorry. So, yeah.
Meanwhile, in Tenshi territory, looks like similar stuff is happening. Gonna be flanking this Vickers. The Puma's good at scouting for Vickers, as is any light vehicle. You don't want to walk, you don't want to be face checking Vickers.
What do you think you do? I mean, I'm guessing this is some kind of superstition factor for Angry. It's just like your Vickers are only good if they face in a westerly direction and throw salt over
like Feng Shui, you gotta face the sunset or something.
Throw salt over the left shoulder, and that's the only way you get suppression onto the Volks Grenadiers or something like that. So.
No. Dishonor, Tenshi. Dishonor. Loses his Volks. Just as a matter of advice, in that situation, he had a 4-man squad and a 5-man squad. You want to cap with the 4-man squad because you're going to then retreat that squad anyway. You don't want to retreat what was previously a 5-man squad and then have a 4-man squad on the field. You want to retreat what was the 4-man squad and then keep the 5-man squad on the field. So if you're in that situation and you have 2 squads, go for the one that has 4 models, unless the health is very low for the 5-man squad. So 2 strikes here. Look at the pop cap though. This game is over. 21 pop cap for Bachu, 41 for Angry, and 70 pop cap for Stormless, 74 for Tenshi.
Yeah.
That's the most important resource in the game.
Notably for Stormless, 70 pop cap without having a vehicle.
Yeah.
That's pretty next level, dude. That's crazy. Crazy unit preservation.
Or rather, manpower is the most important resource in the game, and the population cap is the manifestation of the manpower. Yeah, there's no tech either, but they just don't need it. We have a Stuart, the Stuka, and the Puma. And Stormless, he's just going for his Tiger, but he actually has his tier 3. So probably both P4 into Tiger.
Yeah. I suppose the advantage of the yeah, you can go P4. He's got a couple of options, I suppose. So yeah, he's actually going to be going for the P4. That kind of makes the most sense. It's also, as the machine told me once upon a time, a long time ago, you actually get CPs for building a tech building, which is cool.
Yeah.
So
and caches too.
Yeah, so if you have the
it's not much though.
if you got the spare fuel, you can just build that. Just get a little bit of a bonus to those CPs and get a bit closer to the Tiger. But the Panzer IV makes the most sense, and it will put the most pressure on as well. Fairly easy for Axis to close this game out with a medium tank.
Yeah. Don't know if they'll close it out or not, but they'll certainly just get the VPs. Yeah. I mean, you can always base stuff the US because they have a very vulnerable ambo, but there isn't actually an ambo.
Well, when you only have 3 squads, you don't really need an ambo machine.
Yeah, that's true. I actually really like the
necessary.
design of the US ambulance in the Wehrmacht med bunker because it creates kind of this dynamic where you have to try and defend the bunker and you have to try and harass it as the opponent.
Yeah.
And it's very vulnerable to harassment. But at the same time, it also gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of positioning. Do you want to have a forward bunker? Do you want to have a forward ambo? The medics, like the Soviet medics, are pretty boring. Same with the battle group. It's like, yeah, it's a forward medics, but you can't really punish it because it's so expensive and so durable, the battle group itself. And then the Tommies, I mean, their medics are kind of annoying because you have Vickers at base. And you're like, oh, I can't heal my Vickers, god damn it. That's just kind of frustrating all around.
Nice work coming through onto the M1, going to be shut down. Aggressive play coming in from Stormless with this Panzer IV as well. Not at all scared of mines from the looks of things, despite rifleman field defenses being available for Bachu. A considerable munitions flow.
Yeah, there's some weird inconsistencies like that. Oh, Comet? What? How did that happen? Doesn't even matter though, because we have the Ju-87 anti-skill strafe that can take that one out. Stuart can stun him to disengage, it will lock the guns out. Is that the... Yeah, no, it's the the stun rounds, and that's the Ju-87. Well. Gonna be the Puma here. Puma v Comet. Tenshi knows no fear. Skill planes though will do a lot of damage here as well. On the road though, so he actually missed. That was the Puma smoke. Okay.
Didn't really have an option, had to get out of dodge.
Oh, here's the P4.
Also going to be showing up. Nice little engagement here. We actually might see the recap of this 6-pounder. No, we haven't yet. Panzer IV going for some crushes.
Wow.
It's getting a few.
I don't know if he's doing it right. Oh, bazookas. Comet's still here. You may want to use the repair on his Comet, the crew repairs.
Can't go back in until this JU-87 until the loiter stops.
Oh, no. He's going in.
They might actually have another run in them.
Yeah, it will. Maybe?
Maybe not.
Because I think as long as the reticule is on the minimap.
Okay,
Oh, no,
it's timed off. Yeah, that
off.
was
Okay.
it, so...
Okay, Puma has the aim shot here. Yes, he's actually using it. Nice. It's the turret lock, which is actually not... It's doing the turret lock.
Yeah.
So as long as it's aligned correctly... Like, he was about to die there, but he killed him in the end. Yeah.
It's actually overall well microed by Angry trying to keep the turret facing towards the Panzer IV despite the lock. That was actually really well microed. The last shot was actually going to kill the Panzer IV, but yeah, as we saw there, the Puma penetrated, as does the Panzer IV, and the Comet goes down. This is probably the most hope. Yeah, I suppose Angry didn't really invest the fuel elsewhere, and they have had a fuel point connected. There's really no reason that the Comet shouldn't have been happening. But
I'm pretty sure we changed that, because I think in live, the aim shot actually disables the main gun. Temporarily disabling the target if the shot, or if it's even a stun, maybe. But yeah, same with the target weak point for the Sturgi, is it's no longer a stun. It's just or even a damage, a gun disable. It's a turret lock.
Yeah.
Big difference. German are my fave, yeah. But the other matchup was actually even more one-sided, because this was a best of 3, and the other match was about 21 minutes. This one is more than 21 minutes. So the German match for Bachu and Angry was actually more one-sided than their allied game. Say they're everyone's favorites?
yeah, they did.
Speak for yourself, man.
Yeah, allies have been horrible the last couple of patches.
I mean, I get accused of being all kinds of fanboys. Like, I get recently it's been an Axis fanboy because of the nerfs to Soviets. But then I had someone call me a Soviet fanboy because of all the penal changes, even though that they're actually nerfed overall. So I just get accused of being all kinds of fanboys just because, like, people don't understand the balance and don't understand the intentions behind the changes. But, yeah.
Nice mine detonation there.
Personally, I'm a balanced fanboy.
Yeah.
I always, my favorite is the balanced matchups. So,
Balanced matchups are indeed
that's
the
my
dream
bias,
machine, so,
is trying to find a way to make things balanced.
Make a good
and
game
well
of Company
designed
Heroes too.
and competitive and interesting and skillful, which is why I mock the skill planes, because I despise their lack of skill. It annoys me.
Handshake in furious anger.
Yeah, the Arthur meme. You can't see it on the cam, but you know what I mean.
He's doing it. I can attest. Overall, a very well played game. Axis actually going to have another G87 available here for Stormless. If another tank comes out of the field for Bachu or Angry, but there's really nothing they can do at this stage.
Say it, Blake. What is it? The Ju-87
skill?
anti-skill strafe.
Yeah.
Get it? I'm substituting anti-tank with anti-skill.
Anti-skill.
Get it?
I like it.
Okay,
You're very funny.
He has this ambo, but he's pretty close to the Puma.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if the Bachu is maybe a new player or just one that doesn't have a lot of experience with Company Heroes 2 or not, but I'd say probably the major thing to work on is just getting unit preservation. Just get those retreats down, get them in earlier. Losing squads is just so punishing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's fair to say that Bachu and Angry are either newer to the game or don't have as many hours playing.
Yeah.
This was pretty one-sided. Tenshi and Stormless definitely being the better players here. Yeah, just for context, in my mod, as in my own GG mod, not the Relic one, all of the strafes and whatnot, I made them where you have to actually aim them. So, like, with the close air support commander for Wehrmacht, where the strafe and the anti-tank strafe, they're both a line that you can dodge. I replaced the loiter with those because you actually have to aim them and you can dodge them, rather than just clicking 2 buttons and then having it kill everything for you. Which is also, it's more a problem of it just being OP. It's OP as well as just being a lame ability.
Yeah.
But,
Tiger tank arriving now for Stormless. He's got that one on the field. Be nice, and dodge rifle nades as well. That's an important thing to work on.
Yeah, Baku, did he went for his major? Did he go for his major? I think he did. And he didn't go for his Pershing, so it's probably the better idea as well, is if you're getting completely shut down of your fuel, just go for your call-ins. Whereas going for major...
When you got low fuel income, it's just, pretty killer.
But we saw a Comet. Did he go like double Stewart or something? How come he doesn't have no fuel?
The Stewart,
Oh, you went M15.
M15.
Yeah, you went M15,
So, yeah.
then Captain, then Stewart.
Yeah.
That's why he has no fuel. And he also went then Weapon Racks.
kind of where the investment went into.
Once that M15 went down, that was it. Because the M15 gave them really good map control. Yeah, that went down very fast. Just a bit too extended. Good salvaging as well. It always triggers me when people forget how to salvage. I do that sometimes as well, honestly. Like, I just forget. Like, oh yeah, I should salvage this. And it just gives you free resources, essentially. So yeah, that's it. GG. A pretty one-sided game, to be honest. But there wasn't that many replays of the tournament. And as I am such Tenshi and Stormless fanboys, I wanted to give this one a cast and to show off their mad skills. Tenshi, I don't think he even used his command panther, did he? No.
Nope.
Oh, that's a shame. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the cast. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.